You're listening to the Telltale channel. Don't forget to check me out on all social media: Patreon, Twitter, Teespring, and Etsy. All links can be found in the description or on my website, telltaleatheist.com. Hey, this is Owen. If you're comfortable, leave your first name and state at the sound of the tiny truck backing up.
Hey Owen, it's Alexis from New York. I have two questions, one more of a serious-ish one, the other more of a throwaway. So I was I met this Jehovah's Witness named David on an online site. He didn't know I was female, so he was trying to recruit me, I guess. So I told him I was an apostate, but I was confused when he said that he didn't care that they believed anyone can be saved. So that confused me. But eventually we ended up not talking anymore for a while. And got on the Illuminati. And that's it. Have a great day. Bye, Owen.
The thing that makes cults unique and different from standard religions or standard groups, generally speaking, is the unity of thought. It's how unified all of the members are. And the reason that there's so much unity among all of the members is because cults use behavior modification through a system of rewards and punishments to form out a cult personality in people. Whether it's intentional or not, that is the end result. You end up with a person that has a cult personality. They also discourage outside sources of information. They want people to get their information from cult-approved sources or directly from the cult itself. They try to control you emotionally in various different ways through shunning tactics, shutting down criticism by preventing you from talking to the critics. And the culmination of all of those facts leads to a cult personality in every member that makes them almost like clones of each other. General statements don't apply to people for the most part. You shouldn't use general statements. I'm sure you've heard that before. But cult members are different. General statements in that unique case do apply to cult members. Like all Jehovah's Witnesses will refuse a blood transfusion. By definition, if you accept a blood transfusion, then you aren't a Jehovah's Witness, at least not anymore. What you're saying here about you telling him that you're an apostate to try to shut the conversation down and move on with your life, and he seemed a little bit more accepting of that than you would have expected. In some cases, you'll find that they aren't entirely indoctrinated into the system. They haven't fully taken on what Jehovah's Witnesses would call the Christian personality. They haven't taken on the cult personality entirely. Or maybe they did take it on, but they're kind of on their way out. There are a number of different reasons why he may not be fully wearing that Christian personality, as Jehovah's Witnesses call it. But by definition, Jehovah's Witnesses are afraid of apostates and believe that they're mentally diseased. Maybe he didn't believe you when you said it. Maybe he thought that you were just parroting something that you had heard or something like that, so he didn't really fear that Satan was in your mind like they fear of apostates. But I would say that's the exception, not the rule.